Fashion retailer Shein is considering an IPO after a meteoric rise lately, but there are a lot of issues facing the company. CNBC.com retail reporter Gabrielle Fonrouge has that story, and now we have to think of them and Temu as big Amazon competitors here.
Absolutely. They really are big Amazon competitors. And it's important to note, Shein, of course, denies that they're considering an IPO, but we do know this is part of their long-term strategy to cap off that meteoric growth with a market debut. But they have a lot of hurdles that they need to overcome first. Lawmakers are really concerned about their ties to China, as well as forced labor from the Uyghur population in their supply chain.
Wow.
They're under investigation right now with Congress for that exactly.
Oh, wow. Now, are they talking about a New York IPO, or would this be a Hong Kong listing? Or
what the suspicions are, the rumors are, is a U.S. opening, which is why these hurdles are so crucial to overcome. Lawmakers right now are really skeptical of companies founded in China.
Shein, I assume, denies that they use forced labor.
Of course, but they actually have acknowledged that cotton from the Xinjiang region, where the Uyghur population is primarily exploited, has been found in their cotton. In about 2.1% of cotton samples, you find the Xinjiang cotton in Shein's clothes. And that's compared to about 13% across the entire fashion industry. So this is actually a problem for all of fashion.
Wait, they have less exposure potentially to this problematic cotton than the rest of the industry?
Yes.
That's shocking. Okay, the other thing that I think people are trying to sort out is, are they using some kind of loophole there with cheaper, if it's Xinjiang from these difficult regions, or is it that they have a better mousetrap? So one of the arguments that they and Temu make, I believe, is that their inventory management systems are better. They hold less inventory. They can turn, so that they're competing on those terms.
Yeah, so Shein is absolutely competing on those terms, and they're very quick to point out that we don't offer cheap clothes because of tariff law loopholes or anything like that. Our business model is strong enough for us to be able to do that. But that's where Congress's scrutiny is really beginning. Because of this tariff law loophole, Shein ships its products directly to consumers from its Chinese suppliers. So if those packages are valued under $800, they're not going to be subject to the same U.S. customs screenings that other retailers are. So that's how they're concerned that, potentially these clothes were made with Uyghur forced labor, and they're not being found out because of that.
What about IP concerns, intellectual property?
IP concerns is another big issue for them. In July, they were sued by 3 designers who alleged that their copyright infringement was so extreme it could be considered racketeering, which of course is something used to take down mob bosses. The company, of course, calls the lawsuit frivolous and that they're going to vigorously defend it. But it is a concern, and the executives did note to me that, yes, mistakes do happen. When you're making 60,000 new SKUs a month,
wow,
which is enormous. But of course, these are small batch, just like you said. So maybe 100 to 200 of each SKU. Mistakes do happen. They're using tech to identify it. Artists can submit takedown notices if they think that they've been infringed upon, things like that.
And have they been criticized for environmental issues as well? In other words, that the clothing ends up in landfills?
Yes, because consumers...
Because it's cheap and...
It's almost disposable.
Yeah.
When you can buy a shirt for $5, how many times are you going to wear it? So they get a lot of criticism for that. But it is important to point out that they are very different from other retailers when it comes to environmental. Most retailers, they plan to only sell through about 60% of all of the inventory that they buy. Shein, because they have an inventory light model, they have far less waste. So they may have less waste on their end, but the concern is how the consumers are using their clothes.
That's a great point. Gabrielle, thanks. Continue to follow this for us. Gabrielle Fonrouge.